Now, how much time and effort do you need to pass this exam? It is always important and it is always a good idea to understand the quantum or quantity of something, that what am I supposed to do. So you are actually required to do 150 to 170 hours approximately. This is the workload minimum maximum. Give and take 10 hours plus minus. That include topic videos 40 hours where you learn the topics, question videos another 40 hours because it requires a lot of practice questions. Then you have to read the notes. You don't need to read your long lengthy study text from BPP. I will provide you the notes and you can use my notes. They are fair enough. Practice on your own approximately 40 to 50 hours. This is extremely important. You can actually forget about passing the exam if you don't do this. You do this, you do this, you do this, and you will fail for sure. I can guarantee. If you don't do this thing, AFM is impossible to pass because AFM is not a paper which can be passed based on your common sense. And AFM is not a paper which can be passed based on your basic understanding or your general understanding. It is impossible. Because once you start seeing the calculations and the tables which we do for AFM, they are pretty long. And you cannot produce those calculations unless or until you have obtained a near expert level. I wouldn't call it expert, but a near expert level is required. So you must be doing 40 to 50 hours of practice. And this means that you should go to exam with doing 30 questions on your own. I mean, apart from those questions which you will do with me or which you watch me doing in the video lectures, there are 30, 40 questions I have done, and you should be doing minimum 30 questions. If you don't do 30 questions, don't go to exam. You will be wasting your time and probably the fuel on the last date because time you already have wasted and the money you already would have wasted by then by paying fee to Vertex and by paying fuel to and by paying fee to ACCA. The only thing which you can save on the last day is fuel. So I would suggest save fuel and don't go to exam if you have not done 30 questions. There is no chance. Schedule. Now, what the schedule is. See, I don't want to discourage or scare you people, but I want to tell you the reality. A lot of times we mess up in life with different things in our relations or with our work, whatever. And every time when you mess up, even if you do, even you mess up on a road by hitting a car or someone, every time when you mess up, it is always about estimation. Sometimes we overestimate things and sometimes we underestimate things. And it is quite common that people, including myself, we overestimate ourselves and we underestimate the task. Oh, AFM, no problem. I will do it in last 2 months. I will do it in last 6 weeks. I will do it even in last 1 month. So what I'm doing, I'm actually underestimating the task and I'm overestimating myself. So you actually should not, and that's why I said that. And by the way, there is nothing which is, I mean, this word difficult, it's a very subjective word, okay? Difficult is a very subjective word. If you give 100 hours to AFM, passing becomes very difficult. If you give 200 hours, passing will look very easy. So it's not, the exam is same, syllabus is same, everything is same. So anything which can be done easily, anything which can be done in less time is called easy, and anything or something which takes more time is called difficult. So when I say that AFM is difficult, it means that it requires more effort, it means that it requires more time. So if you give it that time or that effort, then it is achievable. So difficult things, it's not that the difficult things are not achievable. The difficult thing means that they require more effort. That's all. They are doable, they are perfectly doable just by increasing the time. So if you add more time to any task, the task becomes perfect. Whenever you have spoiled some task, most of the times, or in most cases, the reason for spoiling the task was that you gave it less time. You were not prepared, or you started it late, so you messed up. So please give it the proper time, which is 150 to 170 hours, depending on your academic strength, depending on your past knowledge, depending on your learning capability, and so on. Okay. How do we do that? We have, from now, it is 16th of March, and until exam, you've got 2 weeks from March and 9 weeks from April and May, and that makes it 11 weeks. And if I consider on average 160 hours, and I divide it with 11, so it is something like 14 hours. So you have to do something like 12 to 14 hours per week. And starting now and consistently, I don't say how much time. Sometimes people ask that how many hours should I study every day. Now nobody can study every day. I mean, it's almost impossible because we have work, we have families, we have our own personal life. We are not going to compromise or sacrifice everything for ACCA. It doesn't worth it. So I mean, do whatever you keep on, I mean, you do keep on doing all of the things. Have your social life, have your family life, do your work. Don't put it on daily basis stress, but keep in mind that I have to give it 14 hours in a week. So I'll do 2 or 3 hours on probably Wednesday, Tuesday. Maybe 2 or 3 hours I'll give on Wednesday, then 3 to 4 hours on Saturday, and 3 to 4 hours on Sunday. So no need to stress out about it. 4 days in a week minimum, and 5 days in a week maximum. But 4 days in a week, you can manage this 12 to 15 hours. But do it consistently. Do it consistently. Okay. Don't skip 1 week or 2 weeks, because if you skip 1 week, next week you have to do 30 hours, and that becomes impossible. So don't skip a week.